A new fire in LA. There's been fires in Southern California around Los Angeles, but there's a new one right in Los Angeles this morning, right next to the 405 freeway, right near UCLA and Bel Air. It is threatening the Getty Museum, threatening some houses in the hills north of Brentwood, and threatening houses in Bel Air. So it's a big fire there, and we wanted to get you some news on it and some updates on it. They have shut down the 405 in both directions, right near UCLA, right near Bel Air. Some crazy pictures this morning of the commute people had on the 405 as they drove before they shut down the freeway. So we want to get you the latest information on this. So bear with me for a second as I pull some of this stuff up to show you here. Here is a photo I want to show you. This was this morning, a little while ago. Rick Dickert from Rick at Fox took this. This is a fire right near the Bel Air Estates on the side of the 405. That's right next to the 405 freeway. Fire burns out of control in the Sepulveda Pass. That was about a half hour ago. So I'll get you some more update stuff. But it's kind of some crazy scenes there right next to the 405 freeway. Again, the 405 has been shut down. Let me show you this. This was a video posted by this morning by Frank Army on the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank page. But if you look here, you can see this is a person driving on the 405 this morning. That's just this morning, somebody driving on the 405 freeway right near UCLA, right near Bel Air. And you can see right next to the 405 there were fires. We saw a number of shots like this morning. So fires in the hills right next to the freeway. A bunch of people posted videos like this morning. That's when it was dark out, but it's light out now. Let me try to get you some more up-to-date information on this. And there have been some evacuations, actually. Here's a new tweet. It says, from Margaret Carrero, more crews showing up to help with 50-acre Skirball Fire burning east of northbound 405 near Mulholland. Right there, I used to live right near there. That is the 405 freeway. There is the fire. It's right next to Wilshire Boulevard. That is right near UCLA and Brentwood. That's basically in Brentwood, and right near Bel Air is where that video is taken right there. So you can see there's more, a bunch of fire engines getting off the freeway going to fight that fire in that shot there.
More crews responding out here to Sunset Boulevard at the 405 to deal with this fire that is burning.
And I apologize. It's actually, I forgot, that was near Sunset, which is just north of Wilshire Boulevard. That's the Sunset intersection of the 405, where that smoke is right near, and the fire engines are getting off. Okay, let's see if we can get some more information for you. Here's another very scary post. Coco Mayo said, "This is my drive to work. This, LA County and my, praying for people up in those mountains, LA County and myself this morning. FYI, anyone on the 405, turn around, it's on." So this was, look at this shot from the 405 freeway. Crazy shot. Or next to the 405 freeway this morning. Going to retweet that. There have been evacuations ordered for this residential area. Well, some in those hills, those fires in those hills next to the 405 are right near a lot of homes in those hills. So you can see here we have KFI-AM is reporting brush fire update for West LA. The LAPD is ordering homeowners to leave on Casiano, I think it's Casiano, yeah, Casiano Road, Moraga Drive, Linda Flora Drive, Mandeville Canyon, and Sullivan Canyon. Families asked to be prepared to leave if needed. So the first few streets, those are evacuations. Then Mandeville Canyon and Sullivan Canyon, families are asked to leave asked to be prepared to leave if needed. Here's another photo of somebody on the 405 this morning. Rick Patrick says, today was the scariest morning commute of my life. Hashtag Getty Center, hashtag Skirball Fire. That fire is right in the hills. That picture he's showing, I believe, is west, but there's definitely fire on both sides of the 405. 405 has been shut down in the area. The Getty Center Museum is up in the hills next to the 405 in that area. He also posted, the person who posted this tweet I just showed, in the comments section, he says, the scariest part was the heat hitting my car. It felt like driving into the sun. And that was before they shut down the 405, but they've shut it down now in the area and right near UCLA as well. And someone in the chat room asked if I could show a map. So let me just show you where this is here. The red is the Getty Center. The red is the Getty Center. And what you're looking at in that area in the red, the 405 goes right next to the Getty Center. And the fire is roughly in the hills on either side of the 405 near the Getty Center, north of Sunset. So Sunset is, you can see Sunset Boulevard right there. So look, you could see UCLA in that photo. The fire is in the hills around that Getty Center area, which is right near UCLA, right next to Bel Air. You can see Bel Air Country Club on your map. Right near Brentwood, just north of Brentwood, you can see Brentwood Heights on your map. So that's where the fire is in LA, right near, north of Brentwood, just right near Bel Air, a bit north, just to the northwest of UCLA. Okay, this is a new story in. One home now on fire in Bel Air due to the Skirball Fire near the Getty Center that's supposed to be. That's from News Source LA. We have a report of, and they're pretty reliable, News Source LA. One home is now on fire in Bel Air due to this fire in the hills. Sorry, let me get you more info. Live Map US says 405 is closed in the Sepulveda Pass due to the Skirball Fire east of the freeway. 220 fires are on the scene, and there's some mandatory evacuations going on there. Here's somebody who lives in the area, Ged Tarpey, who's posted this, which says, not fun waking up to the sight of smoke right by your house, Skirball Fire. Some very expensive real estate in those hills right near where this fire is, near Bel Air, UCLA, Brentwood, that area. Wow, so just some more information on the freeway closing. And this will just destroy the commute. The 405 is so busy, especially during rush hour, of course. Frost Barnes says the 405 northbound is closed. 405 northbound is closed between Santa Monica Boulevard and the 101. That's a pretty big metropolitan area there. And the 405 is closing shortly between the 101 and the 10. Wow, that's amazing. So I wonder what traffic is like. I kind of want to call up, put the traffic map up there. Let's see if I can get traffic up here. Traffic. Yeah, so this is the traffic map for LA, and what you're going to see is so much dark red. Dark red is like crazy, insanely slow, not moving traffic. And the problem is, where the dotted line is there, that's where they're closing the 405 freeway, which is such a busy freeway. Can't be. It's like definitely one of the busiest freeways in the country. And this is 7:19 a.m. just at the start of rush hour, but they're closing the 405 in both directions there. So you can see there's a lot of red on your screen, but it's just going to be packed that traffic for people who are getting over the hill either way for their commute. Also, what I'm wondering is, normally if people can't take the 405, they take roads like Nichols Canyon and Benedict Canyon that go over the hill near the 405. I wonder if Nichols Canyon and Benedict Canyon are going to be closed. Because if those are closed, then I don't know what people are going to do. Are you going to like drive all the way into Hollywood and try to go over the hill to get to work or something? So, or the other way. So it's just going to be insane there with the commute. But one home is now on fire reportedly with this new fire right near the Getty Center right next to the 405. Okay, let's get you some more updates here. You're watching Right Side Broadcasting. Broadcasting's live coverage of this new Los Angeles fire threatening Bel Air and the Getty Center. Now, here's a report from somebody in Brentwood who says, "Hi, a few people have asked, but we are all good in Brentwood. The fire is on the opposite side of the 405. Now, I've seen shots of the brush fire on both sides of the 405, but this is somebody saying that they are good in Brentwood right now. Here's another post. Somebody named Herb Rim posted this morning's drive to LAX on the 405 before the news hit the airwaves. That was, about an hour or two ago, I believe. Now we have reports of 2 homes on fire right now. 2 homes are on fire in this area near the Getty Center. I'm not sure if I heard one home in Bel Air was on fire. I don't know if the other home is in Bel Air, but if not, it's near Bel Air. 2 homes on fire right now in the Skirball Fire. Now, UCLA would normally have class today. Bless Jess writes, so what are we UCLA students doing? I haven't heard anything about UCLA if they're canceling classes today or something, but I'll let you know if I hear any more about this. So the 405 freeway is just closed in that area in both directions. Here is another map. Here's another map to show you where the Skirball Fire is. So the Skirball Fire, the fires before we were looking at yesterday were the Thomas Fire, Rye Fire, Creek Fire, and Little Mountain Fire. But the Skirball Fire is right in LA, and you can see it right there on your map. At the bottom there. Now, somebody in the chat room says, how did this fire start? Let me tell you, I used to live in that area. When it gets dry and hot, these brush fires can start. Several years ago, there was a brush fire, I remember, right in that area. Now, it wasn't as big as this, and no homes got caught on fire. But when it's dry and it's windy, so if it's windy, it's dry and windy and hot, a little fire can spread a lot in a natural. Now, I'm trying to remember the one a few years ago. Did that start because somebody set it, or it was set by? I can't remember, but when it's windy and when it's dry, it's very easy for these little fires to spread. But I do remember a few years ago another fire in these exact same hills. It just wasn't as big as this one. But I haven't heard a confirmation on how exactly this one started. Okay, let's see what else, other information I can get you here. Brief update on the Thomas Fire while we're talking about the LA fires. Thomas Fire is up to 66,000 acres, which was about 50,000 yesterday, and no containment. That's in Ventura County. This is a photo that looks like it was taken this morning, I believe. Yes, it was. That's Royce Hall in the center of UCLA campus, and it's looking northwest. and you can see in the northwest the smoke from the fire. It's that close. If you can see basically the area where the fire is from UCLA campus, that's up on a high elevation, that picture, that Royce Hall there. So it's that close to UCLA. I mean, it's not literally next to it, but it is in the general area. Just a couple minutes away if you drive from UCLA. Fox 11 is reporting that this fire is at least 50 acres right now, but that was like an hour ago, so it might be more, I'm not sure, but it was at least 50 acres about an hour ago. Okay, let's see if I can find new stuff for you. Here is another video that was posted on the 405 freeway near Brentwood, again near UCLA and kind of near the Getty Center. Giovanni Diaz posted it, and it said, "My buddy going to work today." That's on the 405. You can see that fire burning right next to the 405 freeway. So scary video there. I can't tell from that what direction the person is going, or if they're going north or south on the freeway in that shot there. Okay, just trying to get you more updates on this fire. If you have any updates, if you hear any new news about this fire near UCLA, Getty Center, Bel Air, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. And Gerald Sanford sent me what he said was a feed on YouTube covering this. I'm not allowed to take another YouTube stream and show it on our YouTube page because, of course, for good reason, YouTube would get mad about that. So just so you know, but if you see like a tweet or a photo or some video, maybe somebody posted on Twitter publicly, let me know about that. Blue Chip Catnip says, "Thank you, Steve and RSBN, for bringing us the latest news on the Southern California fires." Okay, let me keep checking here for more news for you guys on this fire. Sorry, just checking some different sources here. This is somebody, it looks kind of recently driving near the area. I don't know exactly where, but it says, oh no, sorry, that's I can't tell which fire this is. That I can't tell if that's the Creek or the Skirball Fire, so I'm not going to show it. Ace Trades, thank you for the donation very much. We do rely on donations to stay on the air, so we really appreciate the donation, Ace Trades. Ace Trades says, thanks for covering the story, RSBN, great job. If you want to donate and help keep us on the air, you can go to the YouTube chat, bottom of the YouTube chat, and click on the $sign. Thanks so much to the moderators in the YouTube chat and in our on our website chat, by the way. And if you want to donate, click on the $sign at the bottom of the YouTube chat or go to rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. This is a photo somebody sent from the Barrington Dog Park in LA. And you can see the Getty Center is, I guess, if we could zoom in here, maybe we could see it, although I can't. If you could sort of, I guess, through the haze and smoke, see the Getty Center. But that is in Brentwood. That's in Brentwood, I believe, or north of Brentwood, the Barrington Dog Park. This is a new report here. From the local Malibu claims that Casiano Drive homes are up in flames. I can't confirm this, but that's from the local Malibu. Those would be, I think in the area of Bel Air. I can show you here where Casiano Drive is. That is one of the places that was evacuated. So let me show you where that's talking about. Yes, Casiano Road, I think it is. So Casiano Road here it runs right next to the 405 freeway, and you can see it's on the opposite side of the Getty Center. That's where Casiano Road is. See, there's the Getty on the left, there's the 405, and the red markers at Casiano Road. And just below that is Sunset Boulevard. Reportedly, we saw that report from the local Malibu that more than one house is on fire on Casiano Road. I cannot confirm that, however. I'll try to get confirmation of it. Here was that tweet again. Casiano Drive, I think they mean Casiano Road. Homes are up in flames. Bel Air fire. Again, if you hear new news about this, give me a shout on Twitter, at Lookner, at Lookner. This report from News Source LA, now up to 3 homes are on fire. 3 homes in Los Angeles near the 405 and Getty Center in Bel Air, near Bel Air. I don't know if it's in Bel Air or near Bel Air. I think it's the Bel Air area. Up to 3 homes are on fire, according to News Source LA. Stuart Chapin sent me a tweet from Palms 311 that I want to show you. Hang on one second, I'll get this up on the screen. Palms 311 says, traffic nightmare, plan ahead, 405 shut down between 101 and the 10 due to fire. And we have the map up here. Let's see if I can refresh this. This is the map here to show you where this fire is, and the traffic situation is going to be absolutely abominable. Where the Getty is where the red marker is, and that basically you can see the 101 and the 10 freeways there, and For most of that area, if not all of it, for at least most of it, the 405 is shut down in both directions between the 10 and the 101. For most of that area, at least, the 405 shut down in both directions. So it is just going to be a mess. It is 7:30 a.m., the beginning of rush hour there. I cannot imagine what the traffic is like there. So it's normally terrible anyway. Okay, so we have a report that up to 3 homes in the Bel Air area are on fire now. I apologize. You might hear a little noise from outside for the next couple minutes, so near the studio. I apologize for that, but it shouldn't last that long. And there have been mandatory evacuations ordered near this fire, near the 405 freeway. Here's somebody in West LA who just posted this named Save TPS, and she says, "Hi y'all, I'm so effing sorry for the language, terrified. There's a new fire that started near the Getty Center and it's huge. The 405 is closed and my mom can't get to work. I don't know if you can see it, but I tried to get a video of how I can see the smoke over here by West LA." So frightening for the residents in the area. That was somebody in West LA posting that. This appears to be somebody, this is Michael Dubron, who posted some helicopter footage. Continued extreme fire conditions, LA wind Skirball Fire. So let's just show you this. So that looks like that was posted just a few minutes ago. Here's another post from a local resident, somebody who's staying in the area. It says, "Video from my hotel room. LD micro conference canceled. Crazy to see the 405 freeway empty, checking out fast." So let's see if you can see the 405. There's all right, that's before they shut down the 405 in both directions. So this looks like the 405 shut down in one direction, but that might be near Sunset, I'm not sure. That might be near Sunset. Anyways, yeah, the I-405, this is the 405 in Sunset. This was recent. I don't know, maybe it was a little while ago, because in this shot, one side of the 405, you'll see it in a second, is still open. There's the 405 right there, and one side is still open, but I believe at this point both sides are closed in this area. This just posted, trailers urgently needed to evacuate 100 horses in Sullivan Canyon, which is somewhat close to the area of the Skirball Fire. This is another person who's posting a shot of their commute before they close the 405. Emma Lev says, "My ride into work today," with that fire right next to the 405 freeway. Okay, I have a still shot from ABC News. At least 2 homes seen burning as Skirball Fire burns in Sepulveda Pass. So at least they're reporting at least 2 homes are burning. ABC News is reporting. ABC News 7 in LA. Oops, didn't want to do that. Give me 1 second here. Let me just check a couple of sources. Check one more thing. Again, if you see updates out there, hear new news, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner. I can share it with our audience at Lookner on Twitter. Here's an evacuation order that came out a few minutes ago from the LAFD, a mandatory evacuation order from the LA Fire Department for the Skirball Fire near UCLA, Bel Air, right next to the 405. Let's read it. Mandatory evacuation now in effect. All locations within these boundaries. South of Mulholland Drive, east of the 405 freeway, north of Sunset Boulevard, west of Roscoe Boulevard. South of Mulholland, east of 405, north of Sunset, west of Roscoe. Let's see if I can find that on a map. Actually, I want to keep that up. Hang on, let me call up Google Maps here. First of all, let me favorite this so I don't keep having to Google search for it. Okay, that's done. Now I want to go to Roscoe Mail. I want to show you where this evacuation area is. Okay. So it looks like the evacuation order is between... Okay, I see it. So there's Mulholland Drive. See Mulholland Drive north of Roscoe Road, and there's the 405. Just to give you an idea of where we are, I'm trying to show you where the evacuation is. So UCLA is down at the bottom. There's the 405. You can see Mulholland Drive. And so it's like a rectangle between the 405 on the left and Roscoe Road on the right. And then Mulholland Drive is north and Sunset is south down here. So it's in Bel Air. Everything in this rectangle between Sunset on the south, Sunset on the south, near where the Getty is. And if you go between the 405 on the left and Roscoe on the right, which you can see here on the right there, that whole rectangle is being evacuated. It's a mandatory evacuation by the LA Fire Department. You can see it right here, mandatory evacuation brush fire. Okay, let me get up to date here, get you some more information. BH Scanner reports the Skirball Fire winds have dropped to 25 mile an hour, 0% containment, last reported at 50 to 60 acres. So BH Scanner is saying there's 0% containment on this fire right now. The mayor of LA just retweeted the mandatory evacuation order, Eric Garcetti. Here's the evacuation order. I'm going to retweet this. Order for area near And again, all lanes of the 405 freeway, all lanes of the 405 are closed between the 101 and the 10. So just a giant mess for the commute there. It is going to be insane. Just so you can see it again, I periodically show the traffic map here. You can see where the Getty Center is, where the red marker is, and you can see where the dotted line is. The freeway is closed between the 101 and the 10. The 405 is closed. It's one of the busiest freeways in the country. So it is just going to be a giant, giant mess there during rush hour this morning in LA. Okay, a Bel Air fire. We see a report here that says structure starting to ignite at end of 1044 Montego. Let's look up where this is. 1044 Montego. There you go. 1044 Montego is here. It is. So to give you a picture of where this is, we just heard this report that there's a structure that might start being. It looks like a fire is trying to ignite at 1044 Montego. That is just north of Sunset Boulevard, a little bit north of the Getty Center, right next to the 405 freeway. And you can see that on the top left, that's what 1044 Montego looks like. So we saw that report. I can't confirm it, but a report said online that a structure fire might be starting to ignite there. Dawson Irwin says he heard that there were 3 cars on fire on the 405 freeway. I haven't seen this myself, but he says he's going to try to get pics of it. So yeah, sure. If you hear updates, definitely please let me know so I can share them. Thank you. I'm on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. And there, we just saw there are mandatory evacuations ordered for part of that area in Bel Air near the 405. I think this might be a UCLA student who says, waiting in my apartment to hear back if class will be canceled. I'm not positive that this is a UCLA student, but UCLA is right in the area. Oh my gosh, let's see. Here is kind of some scary footage posted by Leslie Lopez of ABC7. Check this out. She said, sorry, let me get this on the screen, Will. Look at the video there of that fire, how close it is, that fire in the hills, how close it is to that very nice house there in the hills there near the 405. And I don't know if that's it counts as Bel Air, but it's near Bel Air if it's not in Bel Air. There's what you're looking at there. You have fire in those hills, and you have lots of very nice houses in those hills there next to the 405. And so that was just posted by Leslie Lopez, and you can see how close that fire is to that really nice house there. The Getty Center is closed. Let me show you this. Getty Center has been closed for the day. The Getty Museum just posted, the Getty Center is closed to the public today. The fire is northeast of the Getty Center and east of the San Diego Freeway. So I guess I thought the fire was on both sides of the freeway, but I'm seeing some reports that it's only on the east side of the freeway. So I'm sorry if I misspoke about that earlier. I thought I saw footage this morning where there were fire on both sides of the freeway, but I might have been confused what I was looking at. So it looks like maybe it's only on the east side of the freeway and not the west side. Air filtration systems are protecting the galleries from smoke. We continue to monitor the situation and will issue updates as we have them. So Getty Center is closed. It's on the other side of the freeway from the Getty Center. They say the fire is. Fire has not leaped I guess the fire has not leaped the 405 freeway yet. Hopefully it doesn't. A lot of incredibly, I guess you could say priceless, incredibly valuable art there at the Getty Center. Okay. New video here. Major fire in the 1300 block of Casiano Road in the Brentwood Bel Air area. This is a fire. This is from Gina Silva at Fox 11. This is a fire, a house fire. That is a house fire well, I don't know. I don't know if it's a house fire. She says 1300 block. I can't confirm it's a house fire. It's next to houses. I can't confirm if any houses are on fire. So sorry about that. It is a fire on a residential street. But I can't confirm if any houses are on fire. We see trees on fire. I will retweet that. And of course, worries that it'll spread to other houses too. Okay, let's see if I can get you some more information here about this. So hearing reports of some houses on fire, of some cars on fire, I can't confirm those yet. Trying to confirm some of those for you. Flying Minion, thank you for the donation. Flying Minion just made a donation, said, Iraq war combat veteran here. Thank you for your service, Flying Minion. Keep up the great reporting. I cannot stand Fox and CNN. Much love to my fellow vets in Cali, airborne. Thank you, Flying Minion, for the support. We are viewer supported, so your donations are what keeps us on the air and allows us to cover events like this. So we have this big fire going on, well, 50 acres around, that's the last number I heard, right near the Getty Center, to the east of the 405 freeway. Some mandatory evacuations are going on in the Bel Air area. Hearing some reports of some houses potentially on fire and some cars potentially on fire in that area. And just trying to get you the latest here. Here's a shot from right near the freeway. This is at the Sunset in the 405, looking north. And Josh Haskell says this is not what the 405 normally looks like for the morning commute. Northbound shut down. I believe both north and south are shut down now. Well, at least in part of the 405 in the area, north and south are shut down. I don't know if it's at this exact stop, if the south is shut down, because the south is open in that one. But I've seen multiple reports that says at parts of the freeway, both sides are shut down of the 405 freeway near where this fire is. Again, this is from LA City Emergency management, mandatory evacuation now in effect for all locations in this rough rectangle south of Mulholland, north of Sunset, east of 405, west of Roscoe-Meyer. That's just to the east of the 405 freeway, north of UCLA. Here is a screenshot of a home burning from ABC7. That is a home burning in the Sepulveda Pass, so that we can definitely confirm one home's on fire because ABC7 posted a screenshot of it. Let me just check something here. This is another shot. I don't know if this is the same house, but somebody, Debbie Starin, took a screenshot of her TV, and that's a house definitely on fire in that area near the Getty Center, near the 405 freeway. Don't know if it's the same house we saw in the other screenshot. And then there's a big worry, of course, that the fire will spread from house to house to house. If you see new interesting photos, tweets, new information about this fire, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. Thanks again to the moderators for moderating our chat rooms today. Very much appreciated. Just checking, a couple people sent me things here. Michael Kelly, viewer Michael Kelly sent me this, said, the air condition is bad today in Camarillo, praying for everyone in Ventura and LA. You can see the smoke in the distance from his house. I think it's his house, I'm not sure. Okay, just trying to get you the latest details on this LA fire right near UCLA and Bel Air. We have seen at least one house is on fire. This is a shot, somebody named Randy took a shot of their TV, and that's a shot of the fire from overhead. And she said she heard that the big LAFD tankers are en route. According to ABC7, she says, hope they arrive soon. Here's a shot posted by Media West Productions of the, I guess, the 405 this morning when they were driving on it. Oops, I can't get it all on the screen, so I'll show you real quick their tweet. They posted a tweet there, Media West Productions, and they say, there is ash and dust everywhere in the recording studio from the Skirball Fire. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making a little adjustment here. Just trying to get you more information about what exactly is going on in terms of, I've heard that might be some cars trapped or cars on fire. We definitely saw a shot of a house on fire. Just trying to get you the latest information on it that I can get you. Kathy Brown says, there's been people sitting on the 405 freeway right now for almost 3 hours because of the Getty fire. This is insane. Now, I don't know if she means there are people like trapped in that area in cars, or if it's that there are people who just can't move because the traffic is so bad. I don't know which one she means. I had heard a report earlier that there might be some cars trapped on the 405 freeway near the fire, but I am not sure about that. Unconfirmed. David Ryu confirms the fire near the Getty Center in the Sepulveda Pass has closed the 405 freeway in both directions. LAFD and CAL FIRE firefighters are on the scene, and 50 LA schools remain closed. I wonder what's going on with UCLA. Have they said anything, UCLA, about whether they're canceling class or not? Let's look. I'm going to go to the UCLA Twitter feed. UCLA, this is their Twitter feed. And to me, so full disclosure, I was a student at UCLA, grad student there for a number of years. And this to me, it's like, if you have your Twitter feed up, all your students are going to be going to your Twitter feed. The only post they made was 51 minutes ago, and it just says, UCLA is aware of the fire in Sepulveda Pass and is closely monitoring the situation. So that's not very helpful for students who go to the UCLA website, that there's one tweet from the last 2 hours, and it doesn't say anything about what's going on with UCLA. Like, are there classes or no classes? Say something about it. Then you go to UCLA Newsroom, they only have the same post. Follow at UCLA Newsroom for updates. And it's the same post and nothing else for 16 hours. So, I mean, it's 8 a.m. there. People are going to class, and all UCLA can manage on their Twitter feed is one post saying we're aware of the fire and we're closely monitoring the situation. If I'm a UCLA student, I don't care that you're aware of the fire and you're closely monitoring the situation. I want you to tell me if we have class or not, and what I should do about whether I should come to class or not. So that just seems pretty bad. And I do feel like I have authority to speak about that because I have been a student there for a number of years. But I would say the same thing about any other major school that was right next to a fire. So that seems just pretty lame. Anyways. John Smith writes in, sad to see so much burn, but maybe this will convince California state authorities to do more controlled burns to remove the fuel so these firestorms can't start. Hang on one second here. Just searching for some more updates here. LA Times just posted this. The Skirball Fire in Bel Air so far. 50 acres burned, 405 freeway completely shut down between the 101 and the 10, fueled by 25-mile-an-hour winds. Several homes are burning. So LA Times is confirming that several homes are burning in the area. Several homes are burning. Here is a map from the LA Times just showing you the area of this fire. You can see the 10 freeway and the 134. I sense it's the 101. The 101 is north. That's not the best map. But you can see where UCLA is in the Getty Center, and the fire is north of UCLA and the Getty Center. I think the fire is a little more south than that, though. I don't like that map. That fire is closer to the Getty Center than that. That makes it look like it's near the 134. All right, I'm getting rid of that map. I don't like it. Inaccurate. Thank you, Barbara Braley, for the donation. Very much appreciated, Barbara. Thank you. She says, thanks, RSBN, for everything. Let me see if I can get... So the fire is definitely still burning. But the question is, what exactly is going on with these houses in the evacuation area? Are there cars on fire? I'm not sure. Just trying to find out. A lot of tweets like this from this morning before the sun came up. Here's one from A. Mutzabah that says, not the typical morning commute. And this is what his commute on the 405 freeway looked like, his or her commute. You can see driving down the 405 freeway, the fire right next to the freeway. And I believe that is southbound. That is southbound on the 405 freeway from this morning. That's what it looked like there. Just a little map for you to put, in terms of where all these LA fires are at. So you can see at the bottom there, the fires we've been looking at were kind of to the north and to the east of LA the last couple days. But the Skirball Fire, which is at the bottom, that's right in LA. So the Skirball Fire, which is the one near we're talking about in the stream, is right in LA. And that's at the bottom of that map. The biggest of the fires is the Thomas Fire. That's on the left, and that's near the that's in Ventura County near the ocean. Here is a shot somebody posted. Kate Lewis posted this. Approaching Westwood UCLA from West Hollywood. Doesn't seem great. So that's somebody. Is that on Wilshire Boulevard? I can't tell what street that is on from just looking at it there. I can't tell. It might be Wilshire. I'm not sure. But that's approaching what UCLA. But you can definitely see all that smoke there in the air there coming from that fire. Here's a post somebody made. Somebody named Aja posted this. Got the text alert from LAFD 1.5 hours ago for Santa Monica to keep a close watch on the Skirball Fire. Santa Monica is right next to the beach. Homes are under mandatory evacuation about 8 miles from Santa Monica. Large flakes of ash falling like snow and can see giant smoke plumes. So Santa Monica, which is right next to the beach, to the west of the 405, they're getting, reporting to this person, flakes of ash falling like snow. Here's somebody posting about UCLA. Where's the evacuation plan? The 405 is closed. We need a plan. UCLA is right near that fire. That's a shot of Royce Hall at UCLA. You can see the fire's only a couple minutes drive to the west of that. And last I checked the UCLA Twitter feed, they basically had nothing up about this. Oops, sorry. I want to get that off the screen. All UCLA has on its Twitter feed is one post from an hour ago that says UCLA is aware of the fire in Sepulveda Pass and is closely monitoring the situation. That's all it has. And then it says follow at UCLA Newsroom for updates. And then you click on at UCLA Newsroom and you get the same tweet. That's all you get, the same tweet. So I have to imagine tens of thousands of UCLA students are wondering, I mean, there's tens of thousands of students there. I have to imagine a lot of those students are wondering what to do about their classes today. And they go to the UCLA Twitter feed and all they get is one tweet from an hour ago saying UCLA is aware of the fire and we're monitoring the situation. Thanks UCLA for letting us know you're monitoring the situation if I'm a student there. But I think I'd want to have more information than that. I mean, you just want a message that says like come to class or don't come to class. This is a shot of the fire from south of the fire from where the train is there from the expo line, posted by Laura E. Davis. That's looking north, I believe, if I'm correct. Oh, somebody just put, Grant Lee just posted this. I think this is a plane dumping water. He says, go Super Scooper. Can we see the plane or the helicopter? Oh, you can see it. It's near the... Yeah, you can see it dumping the water. So it looks like we do have aircraft dumping water on that fire. Mr. Nicktown, thanks for the donation. Mr. Nicktown, appreciate it. Mr. Nicktown's comment was, UCLA is running the warning through the diversity awareness approval process. Thank you, Mr. Nicktown, for supporting Right Side. Those donations are what keeps us on the air, so thank you. If you're watching the coverage and you like that we're doing this coverage, we are viewer supported. We rely on donations to stay on the air. If you want to donate to Right Side, you can go to the bottom of the YouTube chat, and there's a little dollar sign. You can click on the dollar sign at the bottom of the YouTube chat, or go to rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. And we come on with these breaking news videos all the time, so if you want to get notified when we're coming on the air, subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell when you subscribe so you can get notified. Here's a shot from near the Skirball Fire from Nick Adler, who says getting worse, not better. He just posted this. Now he says getting worse, although maybe it's true that because they're dumping water on it, there's like more smoke. I'm not sure, but I can't speak to that. But he says it looks worse to him. He says thoughts with my neighbors to the north. So I guess he's looking north. And you can see the fire is like in the hills area where this fire is taking place is in these hills next to the 405. As you go north from Sunset Boulevard, you go up a giant hill in the Hollywood Hills there, and that's where the fire is. see what other new information I can get you here. This is somebody in the area who posted this in LA somewhere, and they say so much smoke coming this way. Priska Neely posted this one. Some more road closings. Beatrice Valenzuela says, the southbound and eastbound 101 to the 405 are closed, as is the westbound and eastbound 10 transition to the northbound 405. So it's just going to be such a giant mess there. It's in the middle of rush hour right now. We should check the traffic there. Let me refresh this. So, yeah, I mean, I just can't even, if you're trying, so many people take the 405 in the morning. So just such a mess there. I mean, it's bad anyway in the morning, but I can't imagine today. It just must be unreal. So you can see here, this is interesting to me. Look at the 27 all the way to the west here. The 27 is just packed, and I'm guessing there are people who were supposed to take the 405 for work to go over the hill, and they couldn't take the 405, so they're all going to 27. You can see the 27 freeway is just dark red for much of it, which is I'm guessing that's just people trying to go around and not who would normally take the 405. If you have any updates about this fire, if you hear any new news about the fire near Bel Air and UCLA and Brentwood, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. Let me know. Michael Ross, thank you for the donation, Michael Ross. We really appreciate it. Michael says, thanks again, Steve. Actual journalism from RSBN 24/7. Thank you, Michael. It's very nice of you. We will use that to stay on the air and cover more news. President Trump just tweeted about the fires. Just tweeted 4 minutes ago. He says, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in the path of California's wildfires. I encourage everyone to heed the advice and orders of local and state officials. Thank you to all first responders for your incredible work. So President Trump has just tweeted about the California fires. Hang on one second here. I got a message sent to me from Diane Kafefe-san, who sent me this tweet from Astro Turin. Astro Turin posted this. It says, this is how the fire looks from West LA. So that would be looking, I believe, north. Yeah, there's that tall thing is the Mormon. There's a Mormon temple there. So that's from south of where the fire is. Thank you to the viewer for sending that to me, to Diane. Jane, the viewer, writes in, my whole family and lots of friends are evacuated from this. Crazy. This is crazy. Oh, Diane also sent me this tweet from Jacob Sabaroff saying water drops are in progress. Let's look at this tweet.
Hey guys, we're out here in LA along the 405 freeway. Getty Center's right in the distance. You can see coming right now. There's a chopper about to do a big air water. See where they're going. Looks like they're coming right here. There you go. Right in the shadow of the Getty Center. You can see it right there. We're in between Brentwood and Bel Air. Probably tens of thousands of people living right in this immediate area. We got LA City and LA County Fire out here fighting these flames. Stay tuned to MSNBC for the latest. We'll have it for you coming up in just a little bit.
That was a tweet from Jacob Sabaroff where he showed a water drop from a helicopter right near the Getty Center. Thank you, Diane, for sending that in. Okay, let's see what other new updates we can get you here on this fire. Here's a very interesting video that was just posted by Javier Castillo, which is he's driving on the 10. Let's see. He says he's driving on the 10 freeway, which goes east-west. So this is looking to... I can't tell. I think maybe he's driving into downtown from the east, and past downtown, you can see the fire. Yeah, my guess is that he's driving to the east there. Sorry, I'm confused. He's driving to the west from the east. Because if you're driving to the west, then downtown is in front of you, and then further past that would be the Skirball Fire. So he looks like he's going west on the 10 freeway. I wonder if the Getty Museum has posted anything else on its Twitter. Nope. The only thing the Getty has posted, lately, is they posted this about an hour ago saying they're closed to the public today. The fire is northeast of the Getty Center and east of the San Diego Freeway. Air filtration systems are protecting the galleries from smoke. We continue to monitor the situation. We'll issue updates as we have them. So that's from them. Has UCLA updated their Twitter yet? No, UCLA has nothing. It's a school with tens of thousands of students who are all coming to class this morning and saying, should we come to class or not? A lot of them have class today. And all UCLA has done is 1 hour ago, post one tweet saying no information for the students, just saying we're aware from the fire and we're monitoring it, but no help for the students. And they say, follow UCLA Newsroom for updates, and look what happens. You go to UCLA Newsroom and you get the exact same tweet and nothing else. How is this possible that this university, this major university, can't post anything on their Twitter feed during rush hour for students who are trying to figure out whether to come to class or not? I wonder if students have commented on their tweet at all. Let's see. So look, Andrew says, closely monitoring, classes start in 45 minutes. Just ridiculous. CC Baxter, you need to announce a closure. This is irresponsible. The 405 is completely closed. I'm going to retweet this. This is the only post at UCLA has made for students this morning on their Twitter page. Numerous students complaining they don't know if classes are canceled and whether they should come to campus with the fire raging nearby. Note that at UCLA newsroom has this exact same post and has only this exact same post. That's really bad. How is that possible? How is it possible that they haven't posted anything else on their page? Unbelievable. Sorry, I'm kind of obsessing about that, but I think it's UCLA is right near that fire. It's so close to where the fire is. It's like a 2-minute drive. It's incredibly close to the fire. So it's just ridiculous that they're not telling students what to do. Look at this. Look what Evan says. Would be great if we could get a clear statement if people should proceed to campus as normal. So much uncertainty out there for students and staff. I'm going to retweet this. But nobody at UCLA wants to say a single word to their tens of thousands of students who are driving into a fire area to get to class. Okay, let's see what other updates we can get you about this fire. This is somebody who's driving in LA right now, Christina Diaz, looking west on Wilshire Boulevard. You can see all the smoke there. If you see updates about this fire, if you see new information or new, footage or new photos or anything, give me a shout at Lookner, at Lookner. I'm trying to find out if there are, I keep seeing these rumors of like cars being trapped on the 405. But I haven't gotten confirmation of that. I'd like to get some more confirmation of it. Let's see here. Yeah, see, so I saw this 2 hours ago. NBCLA, Rick Grinnell posted, NBCLA is reporting that 500 cars are trapped in the 405, unable to move because of the fire. I haven't heard anything after that. So I don't know, were those cars able to get off? Maybe they were able to get off the freeway. I don't know, but I can't confirm that for you. This is somebody on Lincoln Boulevard in Venice, California, in LA, and they took this picture. Janet Dungan took that picture of the fire. Just checking some different sources here, trying to get you new information. So, we heard there were several houses on fire. We saw that reported about a half an hour ago in the Bel Air area, and I haven't been able to get more information about this yet. Sarah Gutierrez just posted this: Skirball Fire as seen from Capitol Records in Hollywood. I got a picture of the evacuation. Wonderful. Here's the evacuation area in LA right now. Entire boundary south of Mulholland Drive, east of 405, north of Sunset, and west of Roscoe Mare Road. That is, you can see Sunset Boulevard. UCLA would be just to the southeast of that. The Getty Center would be across the 405 from that area. So that's a lot of residential, a lot of houses in that area, and it is under mandatory evacuation right now. And we did hear that at least we heard several homes were on fire in that general area. I can't confirm if it's inside that boundary or not. Ha! Look what UCLA just posted. Hey, I wonder if I had anything to do with this. UCLA just posted 7 minutes ago. I posted my tweet about UCLA. Hold on, I posted my tweet about UCLA. When did I post it? I posted my tweet. Oh, it was right after I posted, because when I posted this tweet, it says 6 minutes ago, that was the only tweet up there. And literally right after I posted that, it looks like, UCLA tweeted this out. Hold on. It says, UCLA remains open. Faculty and students who are off campus should only come to campus if safely able until the situation is resolved. Classes will depend on the availability of instructors. Classes will depend on the availability of instructors. After I posted about how they weren't posting anything and retweeted a student complaint. Coincidence? Oops, sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's a coincidence that they posted it right after I retweeted that I tweeted that they hadn't been posting anything. I don't know. It seems kind of like I don't know. It seems maybe not a coincidence. I don't know. It seems weird that I would post something and retweet it, and then right after, that's when they post something. After I retweet a student complaint. A little news update real quick about some other stuff going on. A couple of senators just called for Al Franken to resign, including Kristen Gillibrand and Hirono. Is he a Democrat? Let me just look this up. Because another woman accused Al Franken this morning of an unwanted kiss attempt. She is she's from Hawaii, Hirono. I would assume she's Democratic. Yes, Democrat. So that happened this morning. We're going to stick on the fire, but just so you know that that's happening. Let me just retweet that. All right. I would like to get some more information about this fire. Here's a post from somebody named Cheska who's in a UCLA dorm, and they say, oops, that's the view from my dorm at UCLA. We can smell smoke in the buildings, and there have been evacuations just north of us. Don't think anyone should be outside, but classes are still in session. Stay safe, everyone, and keep up with LAFD and UCLA Balloon Alert. You know, I guess somebody could question, should UCLA really be having classes today? I don't know about that. I would think a case could be made for canceling class today. I kind of want to tweet that out. I mean, there's a fire right next to UCLA, so... Anyways. Let's get more information to you guys. Mason Thibault writes in, I drove past the fire at around 4:45 a.m. today when it had just started, about a quarter mile north of Getty Center Drive. He says probably a tossed cigarette. I have not personally heard anything about the cause. Started on the shoulder of the freeway. Now, it could be a thing where a tossed cigarette starts a small fire, and because it was so windy this morning, that could spread the fire. So it could have happened that way. Jose Ayanraya says, LAPD closed down 405 North. Everybody gets off on Santa Monica Boulevard. No cars stuck from what we saw. Freeway is clear north of Santa Monica Boulevard. Thank you, Jose, for the update. Jay Bones sent me this, a view from East LA of the fire in the distance. Thank you, Jay Bones. If you have any updates, give me a shout on Twitter. At Lookner on Twitter. That's where I am. I can share them with our audience. Okay, let me do a little search here. Here's a shot from Shelby the Famous Dog, posted this, and it says, air assets fighting the Skirball Fire. So this person went on flight radar and got a shot of the different airplanes helping to fight the fire, the Skirball Fire. This person also says, drones won't help, so don't fly them anywhere near here. But I guess if you go on flight radar, you can see the different planes that are flying near, helping to put out the fire drop planes, the water drop planes. Here's a shot from right near the 405. From Melissa Etihad, and it says, smoke rises in the background as helicopters fight flames from above. That is right where it looks like a 405 on-ramp, right? I don't know if that's the Getty Center on-ramp or somewhere, Skirball, somewhere near there. Cool tweet here. I'm going to retweet this. From CBS LA, look, Sepulveda Pass section of the 405 freeway, which connects the LA basin to the San Fernando Valley, and one is one of the nation's most heavily congested roadways. This stretch of the 405 is completely empty due to the Skirball Fire. This person posted a picture of the fire from the Wilshire Grand. I think it's a hotel. Is it a building or a hotel? The Wilshire Grand is a skyscraper. I think it just opened. And that is a picture. Scott Bytoff posted that from the Wilshire Grand. Downtown, that is. It's very weird. Not a lot of updates I've been getting about, like, are there any more houses on fire? How is the progress going, slowing the fire in the area? I'm looking at different sources and not really seeing updates on that. Somebody named Jed Tarpey posted this on Twitter. It says, "This is the current scene on my road." Oops. Let me...
Oh my God.
Sorry. Let's do this again.
Oh my. Oh my God. Oh man. This is not good.
So that's somebody in the area. Here is a shot from Culver City in LA, posted by Jada Montemarano. Thick gray smoke can be seen in Culver City in LA. Well, I couldn't really get the whole shot on, so I apologize. But I would love to know more about, like, are there more houses burning? What about the houses that are burning? What's going on with them? See if I can find anything else here out. Oh, here's one. Here's a shot somebody took. Greg Velasquez posted this, looking west over Beverly Hills toward the Bel Air fire. Beverly Hills is not that far away from where this fire is. And this is somebody near UCLA who posted this, Tanner Walters, the Bel Air fire from Westwood's North Village. Westwood is where UCLA is. Now, the LA Times is reporting several homes are burning in Bel Air as fire closes the 405 freeway, but I don't have really more information than that several homes are burning. Officials also urged residents in the area west of the fire to be ready to believe, although that area is not under an evacuation order. As of 8 a.m., the fire remained to the east of the 405 freeway. So that was 45 minutes ago. Winds, along with heavy smoke and ash, have impeded the firefighters' progress in containing the fire. Officials do not yet know how many homes have been damaged or destroyed. Officials do not yet know how many homes have been damaged or destroyed. That's interesting. Shortly after 8:00 a.m., the orange flames had turned into gray smoke. I don't know if that means that the fire's slowing down or something, if the flames had turned into smoke. Anyways. Yeah, I haven't seen shots in a little while of actual flame. I'm seeing a lot of smoke. Maybe that just means I don't have a good enough camera angle anywhere. I just saw this posted. Our viewer Diane Kafefe-san posted this sent me this from AI6YR Ham Radio. It says 1244 Moraga under threat per fire department traffic. Let's look up where 1244 Moraga is. I'm guessing it's Moraga Drive. So that's where 1244 Moraga is. That would be in the evacuation area. It's across from where the Getty is there. Across the 405. Interesting, in that LA Times article, it said the authorities aren't sure how many houses have been damaged. Bob See Your Uncle writes in, Hi Steve, traffic reporters are reporting the 405 freeway is completely closed in the Sepulveda Pass in both directions. That is one of the busiest stretches of freeway in the country. And it is closed during morning rush hour. So this person, I think, is a UCLA student, but I want to show their tweet. Because I was saying before, I was like a little surprised they didn't just cancel class at UCLA today. I don't know. I'm sure they have their reasons. But this person posted this person named Adrian. It says, I don't know why campus is still opened. That's from the UCLA campus. Oh, you know what's funny about that is the person had a gas mask on in that shot. Look in the lower right. The person has a mask on, a gas mask. Oh, look, new post by UCLA. New post by UCLA. revised fire advisory. How ridiculous is this? Now they send out a fire advisory that says, except for UCLA Health, all other faculty, staff, and students who are off campus should not attempt to come to campus until the situation is resolved. What? Classes are optional. This is ridiculous. Look at this, 14 minutes before this, they say, faculty of students who are off campus should only come to campus. UCLA remains open. That's 14 minutes ago, or 14 minutes before this, and then they post out revised. This is 14 minutes after at UCLA, sorry, I gotta post this, posted that campus remains open. What a debacle in terms of keeping students informed this morning. That's unbelievable. Who decided to post this one? Campus remains open, UCLA remains open, and then 14 minutes later they post this one, revised fire advisory. Why would you post the first one? Why would also remember this is like 3 hours into the fire that they're posting this stuff. What a mess. I like this one. Remington Lee, what if you have a final and your professor isn't responding? Ridiculous. All these people paid all this money to work there, and then when there's this giant fire near campus, no one can post a message telling the students what to do. Just stupid. Sorry, just checking some other sources here. AI6YR, who's one of the only people posting actual news about this, says FD moving units to fire on slopes on Roscoe-Mare, which is just to the east of the 405 freeway. Oh, and look at this one. AI6YR ham radio says fire splitting around 1700 block of Roscoe-Mare. No northward activity. Wind driven all within canyon. Spot fire of Roscoe-Mare around 1100 block. All right, well, I think I'm going to be on for a couple more minutes, but we might wrap up the stream soon because not seeing any more like really big updates about this. I would assume that suggests that this thing is at least getting under control. I can't be sure, but when I don't see a lot of reports about like new houses on fire, new cars on fire and stuff, that would suggest to me that maybe things are starting to get under control. The 405 is still closed in both directions, however, near UCLA, near the Getty Center, in that Bel Air, UCLA area there at LA. So by the way, if you've been enjoying our stream, please consider donating, because we are viewer supported here at Right Side Broadcasting. Your donations are what keeps us on the air and allow you to cover the news, bring you, a lot of times there's stories like this where the mainstream media really isn't covering them much, and we like to come on and cover them for you. So if you want to donate, you can go to the bottom of the YouTube chat and click on the $ at the bottom of the YouTube chat. Even small donations really help us. Or you can go to rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. Oh, and Phil Schumann says the southbound 405 has been reopened for now. Some good news, 405 southbound reopened for now, Skirball Fire in Sepulveda Pass. So maybe that suggests they're starting to get a handle on the fire there. Anyways, also I want to say a big thanks to the moderators who've been moderating the chat during the broadcast. In the YouTube chat, we got Guinevere and Jude and JC. And who else? I'm guessing there have been others in and out of there. You know, I didn't even check my email. I've been neglecting that. All right, hold on a second. Let's see. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Nicholas Brown, I got your map. Thank you if you're still watching. Thank you for sending me that fire map. Okay, I'm all caught up there. Let me just check my messages again. Thank you also to our moderators on the website, Common Sense and Glenn O. And okay, I think we're going to wrap up the stream now. It looks like maybe, hopefully, things are getting under some kind of control there with that Skirball fire. I can't confirm that. I'm just going off of the limited information I'm hearing. Oh, and by the way, Kamala Harris just asked for Al Franken to step down too. The Democratic senator. So a number of Democratic senators are calling for Al Franken to step down today. I'm going to go tweet about that. Anyways, if you want to follow me, I post about breaking news all the time on my Twitter, even when we're not on the air. So you can follow me on Twitter at Lookner. Also, you can follow Right Side Broadcasting. We do these breaking news stories throughout the day. Follow us on YouTube and subscribe to us on YouTube and click the notifications bell if you want to get notified, which I would suggest, so you can they notify you when we come on the air to cover breaking news. On Twitter, we are at RSB Network. Again, I am at Lookner. On Facebook, we're at Right Side Broadcasting. Thanks for everybody who's been joining us on Facebook today. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much to everybody who donated during the broadcast. Again, we are viewer supported. Your donations are what keeps us on the air, so we really appreciate your donations. If you want to donate, bottom of the YouTube chat, click on the $, or go to rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. We will have live coverage of President Trump's announcement about what he's going to do about the embassy in Israel, whether he's going to move it to Jerusalem, and whether he's going to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. That's coming up at 1 p.m. today, so we will have live coverage of that, so you can tune in to us for that. And that's about it for right now. And also, Friday night, we will be at President Trump's rally, giving you live coverage of that. The rally starts at 8 p.m. Eastern in Pensacola, Florida. We will be on the air several hours before that, so you can join us for that. But for now, I am Steve Lookner for Right Side Broadcasting. Thanks to everybody saying thanks in the chat room. We got Rose and Jason Thornton and all our moderators there, and Elysia and Sharon, Dan the Man, Sam, and let's see, Nicholas Brown, JC, Guinevere, all the other moderators, the American, Joshua Sr., and thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching the broadcast. And I will see you later. Those of you who are watching the President Trump speech, I'll see you for the post-show for that. But for now, this is Steve Lookner. Hopefully, our hope is that everybody stays safe there in LA and everybody else in the California fires. Thoughts are with everybody whose property's been damaged and stuff like that. Hope everybody can stay safe there and that these fires will stop soon. But for now, I am Steve Lookner with Right Side Broadcasting. Have a good day, everybody, and we will see you really soon here at RSBN.